so you're all safe. Cheers.
Yes, we're safe, Father. Oh, and thank you for your concern. And for waiting at the dock to make sure we all survived.
I'll have you know I did my civic duty by leaving the scene so as not to impede the police and the harbor patrol in their rescue efforts. Besides, I knew you'd all be fine.
Oh, well, while you were doing your civic duty, Mother suffered a head injury and almost drowned.
Oh, that'd be a real tragedy. You must tell me who to thank for saving you. I'll drop them a card first thing in the morning. Ah, oh, Rebecca, so nice to see you as usual.
Thank you, Julian.
You're not married yet, dear. Until Ethan says I do, you really shouldn't be so lax in your appearance. There's plenty of time for that later. In spite of what you think, I am glad you're all right. I'd hate for something to happen to you. At least until I uncover what secrets you're keeping from me.
Oh, good Lord, we're not getting into this again, are we?
Well, you're hiding something, my little sea serpent. And make no mistake, I will find out what it is.
I've been through enough tonight without having to listen to your ridiculous accusations. The only thing I'm keeping secret is how much I truly detest you, Julian.
That's hardly a secret.
If you'll excuse me, I think I'll go check on my son and his fiancée, see how they're doing.
Would you fine ladies care to join me in a brandy?
No, thank you.
I really should be going, but maybe another time?
Oh, well, I hate to drink alone, but there's no use letting good brandy go to waste, bottoms up. Well, what's Pilar doing here?
She came by to see if Mother was all right. You know, it's nice to see that someone cares about her, considering my own father doesn't give a damn.
But Father...
I warned you to stay clear of Eve Russell. As usual, you didn't listen. You hit on her again tonight.
I lost my balance and fell on her. Eve even told TC nothing was happening.
I am not the chump T.C. Russell is. I know what you were doing, and that Eve was covering for you. She knows the kind of volcanic temper her husband has. You're just lucky he only roughed you up a little.
A little? I may have to seek a plastic surgeon to restore my patrician countenance.
The kind of surgery you need could be performed by any veterinarian in Harmony. Your actions tonight were beyond reckless. T.C. Russell has good reason to hate you already. And if he ever got proof that you were responsible for the accident that ended his tennis career, or learned that Eve was your mistress before she was his wife, he'd do a little more than rough you up. He'd kill you with his bare hands. Butchery and subsequent pummeling at the hands of T.C. Russell are just the latest in a long list of your screw-ups and failures, Julian.
For the last time, Father, the boat lurched, I lost my balance, and fell on top of Eve.
Because you were drunk to start with.
It wasn't my fault. Someone put something in my drink.
You have an excuse for everything, Julian, no matter how pathetic or lame it may be.
It's true, I swear. Mere alcohol has never had that effect on me. Why, I even imagined I saw Tabitha Lennox's little doll walking around grousing about the old woman while mixing himself a cocktail, something called Martini.
I thought I told you to stay away from Tabitha Lennox. But again, you didn't listen.
I can't help it if she was a chaperone at the prom.
Yes, Julian, about the prom. What the hell were you doing there in the first place? You were supposed to be introducing Sheridan to eligible men at the Seascape restaurant to distract her from Louise.
I went to that prom boat to get Ivy. You insisted she help with Sheridan, you remember?
What was your wife doing at a high school dance?
Ivy said Grace Bennett asked her to help chaperone.
Does that sound like the Ivy you know and loathe?
Admittedly not. She hasn't been herself lately. Why, I'm not sure.
Yet another example of your stunning ineptitude.
Well, you said you were going to keep an eye on her.
How dare you try and turn any of this back on me?
But, Father,
You're the one who's lost control, Julian. Things have gone to hell because of you and you alone.
Father, you can't be serious.
Perhaps I should come see for myself, huh? Shake things up, set things right.
No, Father, don't. I mean, don't waste your time. I assure you I have everything under control.
You lie as badly as you run things. You're a mess, Julian. A complete and total disgrace to the Crane name.
I'll do better, I promise.
It's too late for promises, Julian. I warned you this could happen, and now it's going to. I've made my decision.
Decision, Father? What decision? Just what decision have you made, Father?
I've been considering it for some time, but your actions tonight clinched it.
Clinched what, exactly?
I've warned you, Julian, given you chance after chance, all to no avail. Well, no more. Effective immediately, I am removing you as my heir.
What? But you...
I'm making Ethan the next head of the Crane family and its empire.
You can't be serious.
You heard me, Julian. You're out. Ethan's in.
I'm your son. It is my birthright to take over the family. You can't take that away from me.
It's done, Julian.
A fait accompli. I'm going to skip a generation and appoint Ethan as my successor. He has a level head on his shoulders, a sense of duty, responsibility. And he thinks with his head, not his zipper.
But, Father...
My God, it pains me no end to think that you are my son. If I believed in karma, I'd be certain you were the payback for all the pain and suffering I've inflicted upon people over the years.
I don't deserve this. I've done everything you ever asked me without question. Everything. I've been loyal to you and defended you to the family and outsiders. I deserve my due as your heir and successor.
Failure has its price, Julian, and you are paying it. I've made my decision. And it is final.
You can't skip over me and name Ethan as the next Crane heir. Think of the publicity. I'd be humiliated by my own son. I can't believe my own father would cut me off like this. It's unconscionable. It's outrageous.
Get used to it, Julian. It's the way things will be from now on. I'm finished with you and your failures. You've been nothing but a disappointment to me. A loser consumed by expensive brandy and cheap women. But Ethan is a true Crane.